por aquí toda la orilla la vamos a poder hacer.
All right, Father, just introduce yourself, please.
Okay. Father Henry Walker, Immaculate Conception Church.
What's happening here today?
Well, we're putting together what they call carpetas. They're sawdust that's been colored, and they take the colored sawdust with designs of a religious or spiritual nature. They make patterns and one long continuous, I guess you'd call it a carpet, that goes from the place where they're having the Passion of Christ in live all the way to the place of crucifixion. And Jesus, the one playing his role, of course, will be walking across these carpets, and they prepare it with those different themes: Holy Spirit, one of the saints, or Mary, things like that. It apparently has its origin in El Salvador, but other countries as well practice it. But here we've been doing this for quite a number of years, even before I got here. And it's taken a life of its own, bringing the church together in one activity as we anticipate the celebration of the Passion of Christ this afternoon.
And how many volunteers come out here to participate? I see there's quite a few.
Well, we have different moments. It's not all in one day, of course, We started a couple of weeks ago. Some of the volunteers came just to get the sawdust and sift through it so that it'd be nice and soft, and also they could start coloring it, the different colors they used. Some, of course, had to do that over a period of time, but most of those the volunteers came out today. Now we have also a support group, I guess you call it, in the kitchen preparing a Lenten meal to give to feed them who came, and also others who perhaps, more like I call them the engineers in a funny, loving way. They prepared the patterns and stuff like that. But sometimes it's a family that does one particular carpeta. Sometimes it's an association or society in the church. Sometimes an individual, group of individuals decide to get together. Some just show up and they give them a rectangle or a space in which they can work and put their design or pattern.
Anything else you want to add in?
Well, it's a beautiful opportunity. I wish I could take credit for it. All I do is just allow them to organize it, do it themselves, and they've done a very good job. We're kind of glad to get back into it because the pandemic, we didn't do it for the last couple of years, and so this is the first time in about 3 years, I think, the last time we did this, and now we're doing it again. And you can see, as you can see, very popular, brings everybody together. For me, that's the big thing, forming community, bringing people together.
Father, and
Okay.
can you say your name and just spell for me, please?
I'm Father Henry Walker. Henry, Henry, Walker. Kind of rhymes with talker, but with a W, okay? And ours is Immaculate Conception Church here in Houston.
All right, thank
Okay.
you. I'm going to do one. Okay, just introduce yourself in Spanish, please.
Yo soy el Padre Henry Walker de la parroquia Immaculada Concepción aquí de Houston, en la calle Harrisburg.
And talk a little about what's happening here today, please.
Bueno, hoy estamos haciendo una cosa que ya tiene su origen en El Salvador, en otros países en Centroamérica. Lo llaman carpetas. Es acerrín que viene colorado con diversos colores y que lo preparan en formas de dibujos de los santos, María, la cruz, temas de cuaresma. Y lo preparan en cuadros que va de aquí hacia el sitio donde se inicia la pasión en vivo de Cristo Jesús. Una vez que comienza, van a pasar Jesús con los otros dos llevando cruces. Y llegando aquí, por supuesto, van a andar por encima de esas carpetas.
And you said again that this has been going on for several years.
Sí. Es una cosa que hemos llevado por varios años aquí en nuestra parroquia, solo con el momento cuando tenemos que postergarlo por motivos de la pandemia. O sea, hace como 3 años última vez que hicimos esto, pero es bonito que la gente se ha reunido con ese motivo. Hay mucha gente, por supuesto, algunos tienen un rol de mayor importancia, otros que preparan una cena cuaresmal, o mejor dicho, un lunch cuaresmal para la gente que viene, otros que hace varias semanas que está preparando y coloreando el acerrín. Pero es una cosa que, bueno, la mayoría de la gente viene hoy día. Pero una vez lo habíamos anunciado, dejamos en las manos de los encargados y lo hacen todo.
Anything else you want to add in, Father?
Bueno, nada más es esto, que lo bonito es que ellos mismos son los que lo están llevando. Yo tengo poco que contribuyo más de apoyar lo que están haciendo, pero lo bonito es que de corazón brote eso y ya viene formando comunidad. Eso más me importa porque evangelizamos, por supuesto, pero a través de la comunidad.
Introduce yourself, please.
My name is Carmen Franco.
Alfonso Lopez.
And what's happening here behind you guys today?
So this is a sawdust carpet that it's become a tradition for the church. We started about 14 years ago. It was a Guatemalan family that came to us and really introduced us to the concept of, using this tradition to commemorate and honor on Good Friday, the sacrifice of Jesus Christ, and to represent a new beginning, something that we aspire to as well. So started 14 years ago. Over the years, it's grown. It's really expanded, and it's been a really great event for the community to come together and just, bring their families and enjoy a good family time on Friday in preparation for the Passion of Christ.
And how are these made? I see there's a lot of color, a lot of patterns, a lot of designs.
Right, so it's a pretty lengthy process. It takes about 3 weeks. The sawdust, we get the sawdust, we sift it, and then eventually with using organics, non-toxic coloring, we color the sawdust. It has to stay colored for about a week for the color to settle well. And it's, like I said, it's a tradition from some of our Colombian and Guatemalan parents. So it's been a great opportunity for the kids to learn too. So this is part of the youth group activity. They come, they work together, and they prep everything for the day off.
And about how many volunteers you guys have coming out to help out with this?
Right. Today we had approximately about 180 volunteers. In years prior to the pandemic, the largest number was about 600, almost 600 volunteers.
And you guys started the actual creating, not the designs, but actually laying down the sawdust today, this morning?
Yes. It's actually, everything happens the day off in preparation for a live Way of the Cross, or the representation of the Passion of Christ live. This year we're going to have that be done by our confirmation and pre-confirmation students. And so what happens is it processes through the carpet, right, as a sign of reverence and honor to Christ. And then at the end, we pick it all up, and then once the service is over, people come out and there's nothing on the floor, as if it never happened. Sure. My name's Alfonso, Alfonso Lopez, Lopez.
Do you have a title or anything like that?
I'm actually one of the youth ministers here at church, one of the youth group coordinators. Carmen is one of the youth group coordinators as well.
Can you spell your name, please?
Carmen, Carmen, Franco, Franco.
Oh yeah, in Spanish, just talk about what's happening here today and why.
Sí. Bueno, pues el día de hoy estamos aquí en algo que se ha convertido en una tradición para la parroquia. Es una tradición que comenzó hace 14 años con una familia de Guatemala que nos trajo la idea de empezar esta pequeña tradición, y así empezó algo pequeño y a través de los años ha crecido. Este año tuvimos aproximadamente como 180 voluntarios. El año antes de la pandemia tuvimos aproximadamente 600. Es un evento familiar, un evento para la comunidad de la parroquia, en donde todos pues vienen, ¿verdad? Traen sus diseños. Muchas personas no traen diseños, pero vienen preparadas con el espíritu y el entusiasmo de compartir y de ser parte de este evento. Y pues ya tenemos este año 14 años celebrando.
How many volunteers you guys have coming out here to help you out with this?
Este año tenemos aproximadamente 180 voluntarios. En años pasados, previo a la pandemia, tuvimos aproximadamente 600. Un evento un poco más grande. El evento también se lleva a cabo con la interpretación de la Pasión de Cristo con una parroquia vecina. Este año pues todavía no lo hemos decidido hacer así, pero primero Dios, en los años próximos podemos volver a retomar pues lo que año con año hacemos, que es todo en vivo, y todo se prepara el mismo día.